Guys, Firebird JP. I'm back again with another gas mask video. This is a piece I actually bought not that long ago, and I just got home from vacation, so it got it at the mail yesterday. So this is a World War I piece. This was used by the British forces at around 1916 up until the end of World War I, and it is actually one of the more valuable World War I pieces out there. So let's get right down to it. What I have for you today is none other than the British Small Box Respirator, or the BSBR. Before I handle the mask, you should all know that when handling a World War I mask, or anything with a very brittle cloth face piece or canvas at all, always wear protection. The oils on your skin can possibly damage the mask even more, so I'm going to avoid that. So, I'm going to be very careful with this. Sorry if it may seem like I'm taking a long time to handle the mask, but it is very brittle and very fragile. So, there is the face piece. Detail on the eye lens is a little bit. Mine are fogged and hazed and dirty, and overall useless. Cannot use them anymore. There is the inlet and the outlet assembly. The flutter valve is broken. Typically seen on these kind of masks. There is a stamp or a marking on the inlet assembly. I cannot decipher it. It looks like there's at least 6 letters in there inside a triangle. That is all I can tell you. Now, the hose is also made out of the same material as the canvas. Mine is very hard, rock solid, but actually before it used to be like crumpled up in a ball. I actually did a trick. I took a hair dryer, put it on the hottest setting, on the lowest fan setting, and I applied heat, and I kind of morphed the hose around it. The heat loosened it up a little bit, and I successfully made the hose a lot straighter, better for display purposes at least. Gotta tell you that this is possibly damaging the mask. I could possibly be damaging this, I don't know. You just got to be super careful with it. Take your time. Don't rush it. Be very, very gentle. This piece is, most of these pieces are reaching 100 years old. They are very brittle, no matter what. Here is the small box filter. As you can see, mine is even smaller because it is broken in half. Here is the other half. Now, when I got the mask, it came inside a box, and underneath the mask and the filter, there was like bird seeds. There was old black bird seeds or something like that, like little pieces of corn and stuff. It's possible that those were even used in the filter because coconut shavings and coconut fibers and other natural materials were used inside these World War I filters. Not very sophisticated like the filters that we have today. So it is very possible that they used something like that in these filters. But even if they are all natural materials, don't touch shit. I put it in a plastic bag so that if anything leaks, it catches inside the bag, because I don't want that stuff around my house. I mean, look, you can already see there's a seed right there. Whatever. It looks like just a little black bird seed. So, a little bit of history about this mask. Okay, so the British Small Box Respirator was made in 1916, and it is the successor of the PH hoods and the British Large Box Respirator, which is nearly impossible to find. Large Box Respirator had a filter that was so large that they just couldn't work with it. It was just so big. So they designed the British Small Box Respirator, which has a filter the size of the filters you see on the CEM masks, the corrected English models. British forces loved it, and actually the American forces loved it as well. This influenced them to create the American Small Box Respirator, which is essentially almost the same design, except the inlet design is a little bit different. Then the Americans went on to make the corrected English model, which is the final version of the American Small Box Respirator, and is one of the most common World War I masks in the world, because they loved it so much, so they made a lot of them. They made over 1.6 million of the things. These, I don't know the exact numbers, how much they made of these, but it's definitely a lot less than the corrected English models. Now, the BSBR was technically Britain's first gas mask. Even though Germany perfected the gas mask without a hose, they just had a canister, this was technically Britain's first gas mask, along with the British large box respirator, because this actually had a canister and a hose. But this would more classify as a respirator, I suppose you would say. That's all I pretty much know about it, because I don't know a whole lot about British masks. I know a lot about American masks, but British masks are not my forte. But so that's all I got for you. I bought this on eBay, like I said, when I was on vacation. I was in Miami, actually, sitting in the hotel room, and I noticed that this auction was ending pretty soon. So I hopped on it, and I won. Right there in vacation. Nothing like starting off your vacation with a beautiful, beautiful piece to come home to. I bought this on eBay for about $56, which is a really, really good price considering how expensive these masks get sometimes. I've seen pieces similar to mine sell for upwards of $300 before, so I got really lucky with this piece. They are somewhat common on the market. I'd say they're more uncommon, but if you find them, you usually sell for like an insane amount of money. I mean, you can find these in fantastic condition. I've seen pieces that just look masculine, but they bring in quite the pretty penny. So if you do find one and you've got the cash to spell off for it, it's a really neat piece. But if you're looking for cheap, I recommend sticking with the corrected English models, because you can get those for like 30 bucks sometimes. So I really lucked out on this piece, even though the filter is broken in half and as hard as a rock. But it is my rock. So that's all I got for you right now, YouTube. I have one more mask coming in, and that should be an interesting video. I actually got a couple more masks to review that are very similar to it, and I actually do have a couple other masks that I got recently that I could review. So that's all I got for you right now. Oh, one more thing. Watch out for Grindcore's God, because he's going to be receiving a very nice piece. He's going to be receiving one of these. Keep out for his channel. He definitely have a video of it. I don't see him not making a video of it, because he is very excited for it. Happy birthday, Gabriel. That's all I got for you right now, YouTube. So peace out, keep collecting, and have a good one. See you later, guys.